All right, everyone, welcome back for another episode of This Week in Charts via Carnivore Trades and Wall Street for Main Street. Generally quiet week on Wall Street this week. That's very typical to see of a pre-holiday trading week. Lots of traders and large institutions will take the week off or leave early, maybe on Wednesday or so. Barring any geopolitical events, you can see the volume very light this week. And not a lot of action, just kind of going sideways. Let's clean up some of these lines here. Pretty much just a sideways trading week, neutral or positive across the board. Qs still under a little bit of pressure. Again, I've reiterated, I do like the Qs to underperform the second half of 2021. I picked up some QID this week as well. Flipping over to volatility quickly, I have not added, I know I talked a little bit about potentially adding to VXX here. I'm getting very close. I think we're getting one more leg down. I think that we need to either test the lows here or at least make a new low, and I think that will be the area where we see the major volatility spike. I know that I talked about this base here, and I was right. I mean, I nailed the pop in volatility, but this is not the pop I'm talking about. This is sort of like a preview here. I'm looking for a much bigger move in volatility in the second half of 2021, and I think we're very close as we enter this period of early to mid-June. So one thing that is coming up here, if we check over at these charts here, so commodity prices, as we know, are all pretty much all parabolic. They're very, very overbought. We're as overbought as we have been since really the 1970s, which is incredible. If we look over at China here, now China is talking about cracking down. They're trying to put in sanctions and regulations and so on. Here's the credit impulse, 12 months change. This is projected to drop precipitously in the next couple of months. And as you can see, the correlation here between the overall industrial metals prices, i.e. copper, for instance, is pretty much directly correlated here. And it would seem to imply that we're going to have a major cool-off period coming up soon. So that will be interesting to see how that affects the market. We also have crypto. Crypto prices, again, still coming in. Again, you know, I've been talking about this as a leading indicator. Bitcoin down this weekend, Ethereum down, Doge, Litecoin, all down pretty much across the board. And again, you know, I keep talking about this, but it's very important to understand the largest risk asset in a bull market, when that starts to underperform, it will put pressure on everything else. As we also look at lumber here, if we divide that by gold, we talked about the lumber gold ratio. Oops, if I can get this to work right. Look at how that is coming down as well. So it's telling you there's some risk off happening here. Again, I think we're going into a major risk off period coming up soon in the next couple of weeks, and it's going to last really through the second half of the year. Flipping over to gold, I still like gold here. Yes, it is commodity, but gold is more of a safe haven play, and you know, as opposed to other commodities, soy, wheat. We look at like wheat, for instance, wheat's coming back in just like the lumber chart. Corn, you know, we have, you know, lots of instances of these agricultural commodities starting to cool off. Look at gold. Gold's really not. I mean, it's short-term overbought, and I am expecting a pullback in this area. It is pretty short-term overbought, but this is going back up to 2,000 pretty soon, and eventually going to test the all-time highs, and I think break out here. You know, I've been saying that for weeks as well. Silver, kind of same deal, but this has got a lot of work to do. If you look at the monthly chart here, you know, this is a lot of consolidation here, and this is basically August 2011 to pretty much the end of 2012. So you're looking at, you know, 12, 15 months of chop here. So silver's got some work to do before it can break through that, but once it does, it's going to go through, and then you're going up to, you know, 35, and then, you know, you can, after that you can work your way up to 40 and so on. But you know, I like the precious metals a lot here. You guys know that. I think they're in a really strong technical position, but you know, there's a lot of work to do, especially for silver, before it can move higher. All right, just going to wrap it up, kind of keep it short this week. With the light volume, again, there's not a lot of trading to be done, barring any major geopolitical events. I generally, took a lot of the week off as far as trading. I myself will probably be in the mountains by the time this video airs. So, the point is when you have holiday weeks like this, you don't want to overtrade or overthink too many things. Just kind of enjoy the time off and the light volume to take some time to relax and get some R&R. But anyway, thanks again, guys. We'll see you again next week on the charts.